Hey everybody, I just got asked by Paper House to do some stuff for the CHA, which is the Craft and Hobby Association, also now known as Creative Vision, which is a show coming up in January. But I wanted to show you all the fun things that they're going to let me play with before I actually start digging into it and start making it. So this is some of their brand new releases. One Big Happy Family is one of the releases, and we'll get into that here in a second. And then they also have Homefront Girl in 2 different color schemes. So let's do the One Big Happy Family first. And so what they've asked me to do is create some projects to go up into the booth that's going to be at the show. And it's using some of their brand new collections. This is their 2017 releases. And so we're going to go ahead and rip all this stuff open because I want to see what it's all about too. So let's do the paper first. So One Big Happy Family, you can kind of see the gist of it down here. Let's take a look at every single paper. Okay. So here's our sticker sheet, and it is so cute. Look at that stuff. It is a cardstock stickers, as you can see right here. And some of them have some really cool texture, and there's like some cool cork pieces on the back, some awesome alphabet stuff going on here. Looks like tiles, and everything seems very family, home. You know, there's little bird houses, there's butterflies, big, bright, fun colors, which I love, but it's still that kind of rustic kind of a feel to it, which is absolutely gorgeous. I love this. And then let's take a look at the papers. All the papers are 2-sided. So here is the first paper, and then on the back side of that, you have this. Oh, look how cute. Oh, look how fun. You can easily cut these out and use these as embellishments. And I think, you know, that's a possibility. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do yet. I've got a few weeks. I don't have too long to figure that out. Here's the back side of another one. And then, boom. Oh, look at that. One Big Happy Family. Look at all the fun frames on there. That's pretty cool. Very, very pretty. Here is the next sheet. And so it's got this kind of chevron feel to the front, and the back side has what you would call, or what I call, my project life pictures and pieces. But this could easily be, you know, split up and used as little, you know, kind of whatever. You'd easily do cards out of these. You know, just there's so many possibilities with this set and the borders and all kinds of cool stuff. They really thought ahead with that. Let's take a look at them more. So here's the next sheet. So it's got the denim with the flowers on top, and the back side is again more of the project life. More banners here. Here's some more pieces, cards. Here's another piece, some larger pieces here. Fabulous. I love it. And then here we go into this. I love this wood grain cardstock. This would be so cute for like a family portrait that's like in front of a barn or something. This would be a great backdrop for that. And then some more. Oh, and these ones are kind of dad related. So this would be really good if you're going to do like a Father's Day book, or if you're doing like a Father's Day card, or a layout, or about dad, or anything like that. What his role model is. Very cool. I love that. My first teacher was my best friend. And then this page right here, that's really bright and fun. And the back side, this is all about mom. So it's family, mom, dad. I didn't see brother and sister, but here we go. So mom life. Yes, I know what that's like. Mom, a woman who loves unconditionally. This would be a fun, I might use some of this stuff. Idea is brewing. What I might do. I love the banners here. Really cool stuff. Awesome. Very, very cute. So along with that, we also have these 3 acetate pages that have these lovely birds, like it looks like birds sitting on a wire, and I got 3 of them to play with. So I'm gonna have to see what I can do with those. I'm really liking that concept. All right, so let's open this up and see what it's all about. So this is all the extra fun little doodads that go along with this stuff. Some more cards and stuff. So let's open this up. Oh, and these kind of have a shiny feel to them. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can kind of see that on the screen. And they're 2-sided. So let's look at each one individually. So Family is Forever. The back side is just a fun thing. And these look like they're 4x4 squares. That's what it looks like in terms of size. So One Big Happy Family, and then the pattern. These look like almost the same kind of patterns. Oh, I love that you would find on the papers, but in a smaller scale. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. It almost looks like it's one of those samplers. Very pretty. And there's those little circles again. That's a different color. That one's a little bit different. It's family, we're real. We make mistakes and we say I'm sorry. We have fun, we are loud. We have big meals and big laughs and big hugs. And we love, love always. Very cool. I love that. That's with the next little pack. And these ones look like they're kind of die cut pieces out. So here's the front. You really only can use it this way. I like that. So you could put this over top of that and you get to see the impression of the color. So you can see what it says. That's pretty fun. Here's another one where they're kind of die cut out. So just to kind of put it on the back side of a frame. That's pretty cool. Have fun with that. This one is a true frame. And some of these, I guess, are two-sided. So I guess if you wanted to use that side, you could. This one, you easily could do both sides. You know, it's just a nice, pretty frame. That looks really pretty, actually. And here's one where the chevron pieces are cut out. So here you can see how the chevrons are cut out. That's pretty cool. And this one says family. Let's put that on a solid like that. That's pretty fun. Can't really use the back side too much, but you definitely can use the front side. And again, it has that glossy kind of a feel to it. So really cool. I love all those little pieces, and we're not even done. There's still a whole other pack left. That's so amazing. And so all of these ones are more of the acetate. So these could easily be layered over top like this. So if you have something like you wanted to put family and family, you would see it and it would just kind of cover over it, which is really cool. And then it's got some extra little pieces on there. This one is all, yeah, they're kind of one-sided. Oh, it goes this way, I guess, because you see the birds. So this is like birds on a tree. So you can see, let me go to the back side. So you see that, it just kind of hangs out there. And you can easily cut all these up. So you could put this over top of a picture. You could have a picture inside of that. That would look really cool. Here, what is that? Say, love lives here, and then just repeats it. I was trying to figure out, there's no start and stop. So live here, love lives here love lives here. It kind of could go in multiple ways, which I guess is why there's no start and stop to that. So it looks like this is a little picture frame, which is pretty cute. So you could easily put a picture in there, or a phrase or a saying or something like that. Some really cool keys. You could easily cut these out and turn them into embellishments. You wouldn't have to leave this as a set. So you could, you know, cut this out and have fun. And then here is a pretty tree. Oh, very pretty. I love that. Gorgeous. So this is the One Big Happy Family set. Lots of cool stuff in there. And on the back side, it does show you all the pieces that are in there. So here's the 6 overlays. That's what they're called, the acetate overlays. Here's the 6 cards, and here's the 6 die cuts. Now, that's really cool. I love that. Oh, the back side. I didn't see that. Let me look. Did I miss it? Oh, here it is. I did miss one. On the back side, we have this, and we have this. So very cool. I like that little house. I think I missed showing you guys that one. So that is One Big Happy Family, and look, it's a lot of stuff, but I love it. So cute. All right, so let's take a look at the Homefront girl. So super cute right off the bat. We have these little cute lips there. It looks like they're kind of on you, they're little kisses, but they're all in kind of fun camo colors from purple to pink to green. And then, you know, and we are a military family. My husband's military, and my daughter is super girly girl. And so the idea that they have kind of a fun girly military is right up her alley, because I could dress her up in something with a military hat, but then she'd want to have pink on it in some way, shape, or form. So this is cool. But I like the fact also there is another set for those non-girly girls that is fantastic. I like that it's kind of, you could go either way. It really depends on your kid and how you want to do it. So, or you could also, you know, if you want to stick your boys in here, or vice versa. Anyway, off my soapbox for a minute. All right, so here we have a whole bunch of really cool fun stickers, some lipsticks. I've got your 6. You know, I kissed a soldier and loved it. And this could definitely not just work for little girls. This could work for adult girls. This could work for spouses. You know, I immediately went with my daughter, but I could easily use this for myself. So it kind of could go both ways. You know, welcome home. I love my hero. Military life. Now it's right up my alley for me too. So lots of strips to going through. So lots of fun stuff. So I may have to do a layout for myself. I haven't done a layout of me in a while. May have to get onto that. And then here we have a whole stuff that says camo, camo, camo. Very cute. Yeah, maybe I could do a layout with me and my daughter. So I got 3 sheets of, one is pink camo, and this one it's like camo, camo words. That's pretty fun. I love that they put a solid color or an almost solid in here, because it really kind of helps break up all the pink, pink, pink. Oh, and that's fun. It's pink and then there's red. That's pretty cool, because there's lots of red theme in here too. I love the solid shape in there. That really helps. And then here's the last one. It's the camouflage again, but more muted camouflage. It's not super pinky. And then on the back side, we have all of our Project Life cards, what I would call Project Life. So these are ones that you could definitely even cut up and use within your layouts. There's lots of uses for this. So very cool. I love that. Super fun. So that's a great little kit right there. I love those lips. Aren't those lips just so cute? Now let's take a look at the next set. Again, this is called Homefront Girl, but if you notice, this is it's a different color scheme. So here we have the same thing, and we do have another set of lips, so kiss lips, but this time they're kind of in red, white, and blue. And we have more fun shapes that are in here. So again, military family, hero, counting the days, got some stars and stuff. And then up here we have some other, and again, so the theme of the colors in this one are the red, white, and blue, and then like the khaki color. Whereas this was the khaki color with pink and red and shades of pink. So hence the difference, but very similar kind of feel to, it's still brave forever, I'm a soldier's girl, you know, pre-deployment, you're my world, my heart, you know, the stars in my flag were camo, that kind of stuff. So very cool. It definitely leads to, if you're doing any kind of project where you've got military people in your family, they're deploying, they're coming home, they're getting promoted, this is right up your alley for what you would want to do. And then let's take a look at the pages. So I love the stripes. This is a beautiful color tone of stripes, and the back side looks like it's got the camouflage. Very cool. Red, white, and blue camouflage. So therefore it's not very specific to one branch. It's just military, and that's all that is. Okay, over here we have stars, and on the back side we have an American flag. Pretty cool. I like that. And you could either go this way, I mean, you could really kind of twist that however you wanted to, so that's kind of fun. I'm liking that. And then we have the blue military, the blue camouflage, the blue military, and the back side are all your Project Life cards. That's pretty cool. So you could easily do all kinds of fun stuff with that. So an amazing collection. Paper House, you have absolutely just done an amazing job. You never cease to amaze me with your creativity and with your dedication to finding little fun things for all different kinds, for families and for military, which is, I love that. I love it. There's little fun things out there, and it's not just, you know, here's your, it says Army on it all the time, or Navy or something. They're branching out, which is really fun. I love that. So we have One Big Happy Family, and then we have the Homefront Girl and all the amazing pieces that go along with it. Lots of beautiful stuff. Thanks so much. Now I get to make all my fun projects to see what I'm going to do with this. That is yet to be determined, but it's starting to formulate now that I'm kind of looking at it all and seeing what it's all about. So thanks so much. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Welcome to my 1500 giveaway. I'm giving away 4 different Brutus Monroe mini chalk ink sets to lucky winners who subscribe to my channel. All I need you to do is go to the video linked here, which is and then just leave a comment that you would like to win. And if you're a new subscriber, please say that, or if you're a returning subscriber, well, let me know. That's it. Thanks so much. Bye.